Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Brandon. So today I'm going to do a Minecraft tutorial on Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. As you guys can tell, Pac-Man is on the left, Miss Pac-Man is on the right. For some reason on Miss Pac-Man, they gave her like a black mole right there. I'm not sure why they gave her that in the picture. And these are the rest of the things I've made on tutorials. If you guys haven't seen the tutorials on how to make these, I have Luigi, Mario, Flappy Bird, and Patrick, and I've done tutorials on all of those. So if you guys want to, go check out those tutorials. I have those up on my channel. But anyways, today for Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man, you are going to need black wool, yellow wool, and that will be all for Pac-Man, and then black wool, yellow wool, red wool, and blue wool will all be for Miss Pac-Man. So those are the 4 items that you're going to need today. We're going to start with Pac-Man just because he's the easiest. It's pretty much just outline, and it's just like a similarity, I guess you could call it, because it needs to be all the same for it to match up and look normal. But anyways, we're going to start down on the ground. We're going to do 4 on the ground, and we're going to start going to the right. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3 on the ground to the right. We're going to do a upright diagonal, go over by 1. Now we're going to do another upright diagonal, and another upright diagonal. If you guys need to, pause the screen at any time. Now I'm going to do a up left diagonal, go over by 1. Sorry about that. I'm going to do an up left diagonal, go over by 2. 1, 2. Now I'm going to do another up left diagonal, go over to the left by 1. Now we're going to go back to the block, this one right here, and we're going to go up right diagonal, go over to the right by 2. 1, 2. I'll pause the screen if you guys need me to. That's what it should look like so far. So you should have 3, 2, and then 3 upright diagonals, up left, and then over 1, up left over, I think that's 2, and then up left over 1, up right, and then over 2, I believe. So, okay, so now we're going to do a up right diagonal from where we were, and we're going to go over to the right by 1. Okay, so we're going to do his eyeball right now just because it's kind of hard to do this when you're completely done and it's all filled in. So we're just going to do it right now. We're going to start at this point where you guys kind of put these 2 off to the side of these. And we're going to go up 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And this is where his eye should be. So you're going to get rid of the bottom 2 blocks. So now that you got his eye, you're going to start back over here. So I'll give you guys a second to do that. Now we're going to do a top right diagonal. Now we're going to do a top left diagonal, another top left diagonal, another top left diagonal. So you should have 4 top left diagonals total, I guess, if you're starting from right here. And from this 4th top left diagonal, go over to the left by 1. Top left diagonal, go over by 2. Bottom left diagonal, go over by 1. Now we're going to do 3 bottom left diagonals. Pause the screen if you guys have to. I'll back up a little bit. This is what it looks like so far. So you pretty much are completely done with Pac-Man's outline, and then all you have to do is finish filling him in. So now we're going to go down by 1 when you did the 4th bottom left diagonal. Now you're going to do a bottom left diagonal, go down by 2. You're going to do a bottom right diagonal, go down by 1. Now you're going to do 3 bottom right diagonals. And on your 3rd bottom right diagonal, you're going to go over to the right by 1. So after you go over to the right by 1, you'll have Pac-Man's complete outline, and now all you have to do is fill him in. So I'm just going to fill him in yellow, and it's really easy to follow, guys. The outline is pretty easy, and obviously the colors are easy because Pac-Man only has 1 color. I would say Miss Pac-Man is the hardest out of the 2 just because we have to do her bow, and that outline's a little bit different than Pac-Man's outline. So I would say it's a little bit harder, but still it's pretty easy to follow. If you guys need to, like I said, pause the screen at any time. I will step back here so you guys can see it. Alright, so now if you're caught up, you're going to get your yellow wool out. You should still have it because we just filled in Pac-Man. And what we're going to do is we're going to start from this point of his mouth. We're going to do a bottom right diagonal like that. Now we're going to go over by 2 spaces like this, get rid of the middle block, go over 2 spaces, get rid of the middle, go over 2 spaces, get rid of the middle, and go over 2 spaces, and then do one last, go over 2 spaces, and then you will connect to Miss Pac-Man. So we're going to start Miss Pac-Man here in a second. I'll give you guys time to catch up because I know that you guys are doing this a little bit differently. I pre-built these, and I'm doing the tutorial like that just because there's 2 tutorials to do, and it's just easier doing it that way. So once you guys did the last block doing all these like little dots. Once you did the last dot, we're going to place a black on top, and we're going to start Miss Pacman's right mouth. Sorry. So we're going to go to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3. There should be 4 total blocks right here. Now we're going to do a bottom right diagonal, go over by 1. We're going to go bottom right diagonal, go over by 1. Now we're going to do a bottom left diagonal, go to the left by 1. Bottom left diagonal, go over to the left by 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a bottom left diagonal, go down by 1. Bottom right diagonal, just bottom right diagonal. Now a bottom right diagonal, and you want to go over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there should be 9 at the bottom, and then 1, 2, I think that's 4, 2, 2, 2, and then 4. So if you guys need to, pause the screen at any time. All right, so now we're going to start at the bottom right over here. We're going to do a top right diagonal, another top right diagonal, and you're going to go over, or you're going to go up, by 1. So up by 1 from right there. Now we're going to do Miss Pacman's mole or whatever they gave her in the picture. So you're going to go from this block and you're going to go over by 2, or no, by 3. We're going to go over by 3, and we're going to get rid of those 2 blocks. So it's going to look like that. Now from this position, we're going to do a top right diagonal, go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. So there should be 5 total blocks right there. Do another up right diagonal, go up by 1. Do a top left diagonal, go over to the left by 1. Top left diagonal, go up by 1. Top left diagonal, go over to the left by 1. Now we're doing a bottom left diagonal, go over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll kind of slow down so that way you guys can catch back up. I am going kind of fast because I don't want the tutorial to be really long. I can't upload longer than 12-minute videos because my phone won't let me. It's really weird, it kind of glitches out, but anyways, we have 6 on top, I believe, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have 6 on top, 2 right there, 2 going down, 2, 2, and then I believe that was 5. So we're going to start back here where we were, and we're going to do a bottom left diagonal, go over to the left by 1, another bottom left diagonal. Now we're going to do one last bottom left diagonal and go down by 1, and it should connect up back to where we were at the very beginning. Alright, so that is all of Miss Pacman's outline. If you guys aren't caught up, just pause the screen if you guys have to, and then you guys can catch back up. So now what we're going to be doing is her bow. We're going to fill in her bow. So this is how the red should be. You guys want to start from this block, then you want to go down by 2, over to the right. Now we do a bottom right diagonal, do another bottom right diagonal, go down by 1, go to the left, or to the right by 1, go up by 1, go to the right by 1, up by 1, then left to the 1. And now we're going to do a top left diagonal right there, top left diagonal right there, and now you're just going to make a square like that. So this is how it should look like, and then you should have 2 blues right there. So now we're going to start from right here. We're going to pull out our black wool again. I'll let you guys kind of pause the screen if you guys need to. We're going to start from this red block, and we're going to go over by 2, 1, 2. We're going to get rid of the middle one, and we're going to go to the left of this one by 1. Now from this block, we're going to pull out our blue wool, go down by 1, and we're going to pull out our black wool and go to the right by 1. So now all the rest is just her lips and Miss Pacman's actual skin color, which is just yellow. So we're going to grab our red wool, and sorry if you can hear my son in the background, he's kind of getting fussy, but we're going to put her lips, we're going to do the top lip, and we're going to start right here with our red wool, and we're going to go 1, 2. Now at the bottom of her mouth, you guys can see I have some red right here, so at this block you just want to go to the right by 2, 1, 2. Now that you finished all of her lips, her ribbon, her eyes, and her mole, or whatever you guys want to call that, the rest is all going to be yellow. So I'm just going to fill this in really fast, and that should be the end of the tutorial. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment below, let me know if you guys want to see any specific tutorial, and also leave a like if this tutorial helped you in any way. Comment, let me know if it did help you. But I will reply back to you guys if you guys give me some good suggestions on what to do a tutorial on. Like I said, I've done Patrick, I've done Flappy Bird, Mario, and Luigi. So if you guys want to just comment below, let me know some ideas I should do for tutorials. I will definitely hook you guys up. But anyways, guys, sorry about that. This has been Brandon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. Peace out.